Greetings. Greetings, gamers. I always get a little bit of anxiety because it takes so long for my game to pop up. I didn't keep playing. I was tired, and I hurt myself. Which is why I'm playing this. Oh man, let's hope I'm doing the audio right. Let's just do a quick test for old time's sake. I end out, I'm still getting some hiss back here. Yeah, I stopped playing, man, because my back hurt, and then it was a couple days ago, and then today I'm not playing because my back. Anyway, Hollow Knight, yeah. Glorious little game. I got one thing I want to do before I get the light power up, and then I'll actually go to the dark area, even though I probably shouldn't. You know, like I'm scared of the mantises, I definitely shouldn't go hanging out in there, because I don't even think I can do it all yet, but we'll revisit it when the time comes. Don't go this way, guys. Don't go this way. This is not the best way to get back to King's Pass. The game makes it really easy. I just need 10 Geo really, really fast, and I don't feel like getting it somewhere that I probably should, you know, like somewhere logical and reasonable. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only in this kingdom could produce one such as you. I know I am the best. I know I'm the hollowest knight there is. You know, it's probably not a great time for me to record. I'm tired, my back hurts, it's the weekend, I've been recording a bunch. Like, I played Minecraft earlier, and you can probably tell which play session it was based on the fact that I'm a little tweaked off right now because Minecraft did what Minecraft does to me, as always. You know, it upset me. But that was, you know, a couple hours ago, I made the pizzas, you know. Logan ate, you know, he had a good time with the pizza. I had a good time with my pizza. It's just, you know. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I know what's wrong with my brain. Do you believe what's wrong with my brain is Minecraft? It tweaked me off so much that I didn't want to game develop. I didn't want to work on Chef Game, which is normally like, you know, you play enough video games and then what you feel like doing next is developing or editing or something like that. Well, I'm waiting for those episodes to upload right now, so while they upload, you know, my PlayStation's free, I'm free. I actually hit the recording button. And, I need 2 more Geo, but I'm already out here in the Howling Cliffs, and there's a hard stop out here until I get some other items, so you know what, we might as well just do this, right? There's no part of this map, no part of this game that isn't just, like, a treat to hang out in anyway. I mean, there's peril galore, right? Ooh, shoulder guy. See how enthusiastic shoulder guy was, you know? And that's just shoulder guy. Some of the others have way more furious attacks, and they're still, you know, and they're just as zealous, just as energetic. Shoulder guy. Like horny guy. Horny guy's super zealous. I did that so I wouldn't waste it. Not because I don't know what the buttons do. It's a cute game, and I'm in a weird mood, so this is going to be a weird playthrough. But we're going to do it, because I love this game, and I actually want to get through it pretty badly. Now that we've started, you know, now that we're in it, I don't want to stop. Normally I play games a little bit, I record a little bit, and then I'm like, alright, cool, that's enough of that for now. But Hollow Knight, pretty much the second I put it down. Have I greeted this thing yet? No, I haven't. Here lies Gorb, the Great Mind. Isn't that neat? Don't worry about it. But, you know, there's parts of Hollow Knight I haven't seen, so of course I want to get to them, of course I want to see them. And I'm real tweaked off, so I can't work on my game right now. Wasted some soul. Irony. So if I'm gonna do anything with my free time, because it's, you know, the weekend and free time, And next week is going to be rough at work, let me tell you. My boss is coming to town, and if you don't, if you don't know, the weird thing about my job is that I don't work for somebody in the States. My company is global. So my boss, my direct report, he's in Britain. London, Britain-ish. He's not exactly, because, I mean, London's probably really expensive to work/live in, but enjoying the bracing air, we're quite close to Hallowness borders and those desolate plains that surround it. In this direction, about as far as I'm willing to go, though, it's a pleasant change from the tight confines of the caverns. I've drawn out a small map for the area. It's a simple one, and more from completion, really. Not knowing the full extent of a region can be quite frustrating. Purchase a map? It's gonna set me back, but more reasons to hunt the Howling Cliffs, and that is the soul button or the shoot button. I've never accidentally pressed that button before and had that happen. Yeah, not without light, not without some more Geo. But Howling Cliffs is totally fine for now. Like I said, I don't think I can actually do the thing you do out here, which I remember pretty good, because we're getting to, a part of the game that, there's a... It's actually a kind of annoying mechanic involving those trees, but this is a particularly... Like, you do this part a lot. And I remember coming back and forth out here a lot, being like, is this gonna be the time I can finally do everything here? Is this finally gonna be the time? Anyway. From a geographic standpoint, it's just kind of an interesting part of the map to hang out in, because it doesn't actually have music. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. These blasted plains stretch never-ending. There is no world beyond. Those foolish enough to traverse this void must pay the toll and relinquish the precious mind this kingdom grants. It's an interesting thing to think of, if you consider who those messages are for. Wanderer's Journey. Good stuff. Smash this open. I could go that way, but let's go ahead and break this first so that whenever I have to come back, I can escape through here. I said, it's super dark, and it'd be nice to have the lantern for this, but, some people are really stubborn about the way they play their video games. Hello there. The corpse of a large bug. Bye, corpse of a large bug. There's a lot going on in the game, Like I said, you're supposed to come here later. You shouldn't really be screwing around here right now, but once you get the Mantis Claw, really, the map opens up. You can kind of just, go anywhere you want, and this is Hollow Knight, so that's what your brain tells you to do, even though, you might be kneecapping yourself. You might not be recording it for YouTube, so there might not be a plethora of people who just want to see what happens. Shout out to you guys for watching. Shout out to you guys for motivating me to play this game. I can't believe What's wrong with you, Sam? I can't believe I wasn't. I can't believe I hadn't finished it. I mean, I know why I stopped. I try to stay, now that I'm going back in my mental history, some of the reasons why I stopped playing these games, what my motivations were at the time, I get it, but now that I'm really just gaming my butt off, it's like, man, you really got to get back to some of these games. And Hollow Knight, to say nothing of the fact that the sequel's coming, and yeah, the sequel's coming, it's bad news bears right now. We don't have, any news on the sequel right now, but the sequel's coming, and when it does, the second that news drops, people are going to want to be seeing this game. And I got a feeling, that this playthrough is going to be a good time. That this playthrough is going to be a real good time. That this playthrough is going to be a good time. So, I got to make sure that these videos are absolutely available for the fan base. The ravenous Hollow Knight fan base that is going to arrive on my channel, descend on my channel. When Silksong finally starts producing news, because, I'm a lore hound, and I've already kind of committed to covering the whole map. And I don't think Mark's ever done that. I don't think the Game Theory cats have ever done this. I'm sure there's theory videos on this, but I just gotta assume there's a whole subsect of gamers out there. Maybe they haven't, you know, because the whole Metroidvania genre thing. Again, you know, like just among my friends, very few players of this genre, very few people who actually want to commit to this kind of game. Not because they aren't great, but just because they're a lot, you know, like they're a whole lot. King's Idol, that's a nice thing to collect. So these are the vast wastes, and yeah, there's, you know, don't go, it's a waste. But there is over there, so we'll see what happens after I beat the game. Nonetheless, I think this is about the extent of what I can do on the Howling Cliffs without any more fancy utilities at my disposal. So I think we're just going to head back to Dirtmouth after filling out a little bit more of the map over here, getting a little more kill credit for the homie, the hunter, because that's what he wants. And we did pick up a couple of things, you know, we got the King's Idol while we were over there, and I think we grabbed something else that was kind of hard to find. We're not going to grab that one until we have the butterflies. There's really no point in just, like, wasting them. You know, I mean, the Geo's good. It's good to have, but at the same time, it's kind of like, can I hit it? Nope. No, I just screwed that jump up the worst. Alright. You should have equipped Dashmaster. You should stop talking. I'm the one playing the game right now. Leave me alone. And then I wasted a bunch, but, you know. Yeah, I know. I hear you coming. It's glorious that you guys are all out here to keep me company at this time. Nope, nothing over there, just clouds. I think Super Genius Sam, you know, one of them, but, oh, whoa. Ah, don't knock me down! The playthrough I abandoned because I said I was totally gonna beat all the bosses, you know, like out of order and do everything like really crazy, like a nut job. That playthrough, I think he was the one who spent a lot of time out here just like trying to figure out whatever weird secret there is of the you know, the abyss to the left. Which there really isn't one, you know, like the reason for that sign is like don't waste a lot of playtime going over there. But, you know, some people just gotta do it. Ooh, wasn't that close? Hollow Knight developers. Sup. Alright, so now we got the ability to go illuminate. There's no music, and I'm not saying anything interesting. What else can I talk about? It's usually interesting when I talk about Chef Game. So what can we talk about Chef Game? Well, to say nothing of the fact that, you know, I'm not working on it. It's, you know, where are we at? We're at recipes now, right? Like Basic Locomotion, the last time we talked, the last time I really updated, you know, a video an audience on how it was going, we were still, I think, working in UI stuff, which the UI is still a bit of a struggle, but I think that's probably going to be a struggle until the game is almost done, because the UI, you know, like, I don't know what all is going to have to be on the UI. There's a couple of power-ups to get, there's a couple of things to unlock, you know, there's some, like, some things for the teachers, and, you know, I just, like, it might make more sense to have that stuff be somewhere on the screen. I'm just not crazy about eating up screen, you know, I'm a minimalist when it comes to UIs. I love games like this where the UI is just, like, as small as possible, and it never bothers you if it doesn't have to. In fact, like, if I haven't taken a lot of damage, in fact, the UI can just go away. It doesn't need to stick around all the time. I would much rather look at the background, some other crazy thing that's going on, you know, like spend the real estate on something else, put something else cool on the screen. I don't need to see how many coins I have all the time. But some people do. Now, did I get anything new while I was over there that's good? There's the Soul Catcher, the Fury, right? The Fury is like close to death good, which is good for certain boss fights, but probably not for just like hunting, not just like running around. No. That's totally fine. Now, ding, we discovered the secret of this simple key door over there, last recording. My mans, can you take me to the Forgotten Crossroads Station, pretty please, with sugar on top? Thank you with all of my heart. Let's go ahead and hit the bench so we don't have to go too far in case we get murdered, and get it on with the new inventory. So, now the UI's kind of in place because you can do the immediate stuff, which is just like collecting stuff and using stuff on stuff, but you know, that's basics. Where it starts to become the chef game is, you know, the advent of cooking. The way it is right now, you really just like pick up a couple things and you can't eat. You're a little robot called the Iron Chef. Hope I don't get sued. Hope they just appreciate it. And the Iron Chef, you know, don't eat. But the Iron Chef does, yeah, this is the hard stop. And I got the money. Alright, now we come in here with all these crazy crystal beings. Yeah, fun crystal monsters. All manner of things falling from above. Do I want to go mess with them? No. I want to go in here where it's glowing, ominously bright, shiny joy. Oh, maybe I don't. Crystal Peak. Maybe I don't. Let's just revisit Crystal Peak in just a second. Just test our metal on some of the Crystal Peak 10. Yeah, that's what I thought. We have a real big strength deficit for being in here. I think we definitely could use... Oh, no, we're alright. Like 4 hits? I can handle 4 hits. Alright. Four hits, fast charge, got a compass, but no map. It's fine. We'll probably be fine. And if we're not fine, we'll come back later, because this game is great. So now he can walk around, he can pick up stuff, and he can give him the stuff, but you gotta be able to turn it into stuff, right? That's where, you know, it starts to become a game. The first thing that's not just, like, an RPG. And that's tricky because it's kind of going to set the tone for the whole control scheme of the game, right? Like, if this isn't really simple, then the rest of the game isn't really simple. On the other hand, if this is really simple, theoretically nothing else in the game should get, like, super complicated, so... Die! I'm just kind of, you know... mentally mulling through if I just want it to be like, yeah, press X to craft, or if I want it to be like a menu, and, you know, like it just... How involved should it be? Hard to say, but... the first recipe is going to be one that's near and dear to my heart. It's lemonade. And I know, you know, you probably expected me to pick something a bit more fancy to start the game off, but no, man, you just get some lemons, you get some ice water, you get some sugar packets. From Tia's table, you make her some nice, yummy lemonade. Well, she gives you the recipe, and that's, you know, so then it's like, well, she's got to give you the recipe. How does she give you the recipe? That has to do with, like, quest giving and things like that, and that stuff is hard. They're really hard. I was not expecting that to be so hard. Now I see why the RPG genre was born. Because just coming up with quest lines, just like coming up with a system by which the quest lines are unlocked, stored, etc. That's that. Oh, you're bad. You're bad. Whoa. Whoa, hey. I wish all Magia wasn't falling down there where the things are uncertain and there's the sound of tinking. Wow, much explosion. Sorry about the bench sign, but it's good news for me. Love a good bench. There it is. You know, like compass is useless, but at the same time, I don't have a lot of alternatives. I have not been purchasing things like I normally do. I could use the Soul Catcher and the Dash Master, but I'm not even really having a problem getting around. I feel like Soul Catcher may be Fury of the Fallen? Soulcatcher Fear of the Fallen seems like a good combo for a boss, but maybe not so much for just like walking around. But maybe if I get to the next time I go down to Mantis Village, you know, right, yes, right. Video games. But for now, the equipment loadout appears to be facilitating our needs and desires, which is really what we need. Now, how many eggs do we have just in case things get sad-faced? So we just have the one. So now we just hop, hop, up, 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 up. There we go. There. Coolio and the gang. More tinking, more sounds, more crystals, more crystal shooting monsters. Can you get that out of my way, please, sir? Thank you. I hear you, but I have problems with... Oh, right, because you can't land on it, because it sucks, and you guys suck. And you guys suck. And you guys suck. But this is where all the money's at, so of course I'm coming down here. That thing is just shooting at me like non-stop. He's like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna wreck it. Ow. And that one did. That one successfully wrecked it. Oh my god. I'm gonna die to the little crystal bug. Alright, now. Let's keep a-going down, because we gotta find my man's corner fur if we ever wanna... Don't shoot me, please. What did I ask? What did I ask? I said don't. And what did you do? You did. Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, I just did a loop. But we're also really close to the bench, and our health is low. So let's bench up. Definitely not getting rid of quick charge now, man. Rapidly as those things wrecked me. So why don't we just go back up top? And I screwed it up, but it's fine. It's a long jump. Or it's a long path. Maybe it'll flip back over by then. See? Whew. Just tap it, you know? Just tap it and it starts to act up. Alright, and that means that this is the correct way I'll be going right now. What, you don't shoot up? You don't care that I'm up? Whew. There. Dead. Now, yeah, that's where my man... Oh no, you're locked up! You're locked up! Wow, you guys really got an arm on you! Really got an arm on you. Alright, now what's going on here with all the platforming? You know, just platforming, bro. You know, just a little bit of platforming. Pass the time. We gotta go back. We made a bad decision. I think. It's tough, right? How many games have crystal areas in them? How many areas have, like, these weird flipping platforms in them? My poor brain, it's like, no, it's to the right. No, it's to the left. No, it's to the right. I know. You want my blood. You want my blood so bad. And I ain't got no soul. Oh, you're perfect. You will be perfect. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Oh no, it disappeared. Okay. Does it go away on its own, or do I have to hit it? This is Hollow Knight. You know you have to hit it. Oh, thank you, Jeebus. Alright, something kind of easy to kill. Oh, dang it! Come here. And I apologize if the audio's bad compared to it normally. I'm not sitting in my chair like I'm supposed to. You guys definitely saw a video by now of me actually doing some face cam, doing some actual recording, so like you understand the chair situation. Curse to those who turn against the king. Yeah. He's not down here, is he? Like, one of them's not down here? I feel like I have to have an item before they're down here. But I could be forgetting. I could be forgetting really bad, and I might be about to get rocked by some really hard bosses. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping, Monoman the teacher in her archive surrounded by fog and mist, Lurian the watcher in his spire looking over the city, Hera the beast in her den amidst the deep darkness of beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, hollowness lasts eternal. Dreamer locations added to map. Oh! Dreamer locations go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to this sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals, by the vessel, or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens. That plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet still our seals remain. Our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds. It shall be done. Fade away, little shadow. Fade away and let us sleep in peace. Nah. Here I go. I'll be good. I'll play by your rules. I will follow along with cinematics according to the design of the game because I'm a good boy. And I really want the power-up you're gonna give me because it makes the game way awesomer. Am I blowing your mind? I mean, it was amazing to me the first time I did this, but now it's just kind of like, man, can I just get to this to the gun? That gun. Wouldn't it be sick if this little guy got a gun? No, he doesn't get a gun. Listen, what a terrible fate they visited upon you, to cast you away into the space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away, or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten realm? Well, you guys know me. I always take the weapon. And no realms are safe! Take in the dream nail. Hold triangle to charge and slash with the nail. Cut through the veil between dreams and waking. Good morning. Ah, you've returned! Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers that reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. Right? How dope is that? I got this cool sword. Keep calling it a gun, so I guess maybe I'm just gonna call it a gun. So, there we go. Hit the trees. Come here. Collect the essence. Please the seer. Wrong direction. when you do that, that causes them all to despawn. Sucks. Because then it's up to you to remember which ones you got and didn't get already. But the game can't be perfect, so you just kind of put up with the fact that collecting essence is a little bit clunky, and it's also kind of a weird thing to have to do at this stage of the game, because a lot of it's in places you've already been, and it would have been nice to get it the first time around instead of having to go back, but that's totally fine. Because look at all that cool stuff in the background, right? And also this means the important part of the game is here. The dream bosses. Alright, that's here, which is not quite where I want to go yet. I'm actually going to stop, because I think we're past flibbity-flobbity floop time, right? Yeah, we just hit 30 minutes. But, I think there's a bench or a save or something else in here. My brain is saying don't leave yet. Oh, right. Stupid me. So, the coolest thing about the Dream Saber is that you can actually now see what all the NPCs think about when they're dreaming. That's what it is. It's a stagway. Alright, so. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and pause for some map of this area. Available now for an excellent price. There we go. Yeah, so you get enough essence, the dream tree grows. It's great, good times. However, the reason it's awesome is because they wrote dreams for all their NPCs. What are you doing poking around a dusty old mine like mine? Nothing of worse is hidden inside, believe me. But keep probing the world around you with your dream nail. Hidden things will reveal themselves, right? So, like, every single NPC in the game, and even most of the monsters, are having dreams. Like, you can invade their dreams with this nutty little sword. Isn't that cool? I've always wanted to write something like that. Just to, like, for no... You know, like, you don't have to do it. You could just never do it. Some of it is mandated, you know, like, you gotta hit some stuff with the Dream Saber to advance the game, but nonetheless. Flibbity-flobbity-floop, guys. Shoutouts to you, as always, for watching.